So now it's time to get the full walls up. As I've previously mentioned, I bought this workshop from someone who made it 3 or 4 years ago. So the hard work had been done for me because the walls had already been made, but they did need some minor repairs. Some of the timber needed replacing along with the cladding, and I wanted to add some additional strength to them as well. But all in all, they were in pretty good order. They just needed a little bit of TLC. As you watch this video in the bright sunshine, my intention was to repair and strengthen up one wall at a time before fixing it into place and moving on to the next one. But unfortunately, as the long warm evenings start to draw in and they're replaced with cold, dark evenings, I had to change my plans.
Okay, my God, I look tired. Right, as you can see, I'm in the workshop now. I'm having to do things slightly differently to the way I wanted to do it because of the bad weather. Unfortunately, this has gone into the autumn now, so the four walls are up and the roof is on as well. It's only got a tarpaulin over the roof though. I've had to put the walls up before I'd finished putting all the noggins in, but I didn't have a lot of choice. The temporary shed I've got at the other end of the garden was starting to leak quite badly because of all the rain we've had, so I've had to move all my tools out of there into here. But I'll show you where I've got so far. It's by no means finished, anywhere near it. So this is the back wall. Cut out the rotten tongue and groove, replaced it with a sheet of OSB.
I'm just going to interrupt very quickly and explain this corner of the workshop in a little bit more detail. I was already aware before I bought it that it suffered from water damage due to the roof leaking, but I wasn't too concerned. I knew I wasn't going to be keeping the original workshop floor, I was going to be replacing it with my own. It just meant I was going to have to cut out some of the tongue and groove cladding on the wall and replace some of the timbers.
It was an old sheet from the original workshop floor, but painted in black bitumen paint, and it's not going to be exposed to the elements, so it's going to be absolutely fine. It's going to be covered over. I'll explain more later in the video or in my next video, and all I've got left to do is put the noggins in. Then that back wall is finished. So this is the side wall, which is against the other fence, or almost against the other fence with a small gap. This side wall was pretty sound. It didn't need anything cutting out of it. It just needs some additional strength added to it. So a couple more uprights and some noggins. Again, I didn't get time to do it before I put it in place, so I'm going to have to do it in situ. I'm going to give it some more strength to stop it racking. The front of my workshop that looks out across my garden. This is going to be one of two big changes I'm going to make. So I don't know if you can tell from that framework there that I've put in, but I'll explain. The door's not going to stay there. I don't want the door opening out into my garden. I don't want the hassle of having to put stepping stones out that lead to my garden path. So the door is either going to be boarded up, or whatever I cut out of here will be used to board that up. It doesn't matter how I do it. It doesn't have to look pretty because it's not going to be visible once it's all finished. I am going to be putting battens on the outside and then cladding over the top of it. So I did have to strengthen it up a little bit. I did have to cut some more rot out. The bottom tongue and groove is rotten, so I've had to cut that out, and I had to replace this noggin that goes underneath the window as well because the window leaks, which I'll have to rectify. So this is another one of my hobbies that I may start to touch on in future videos, but I need to get this workshop finished first. Okay, so this is the other side wall, and this is the other big change that's going to take place. So previously mentioned, that door is going to be relocated to here, not that actual door. I'm going to make another one, but the doorway is going to be moved to there. So I've already put the framework in, as you can see, and I need to concentrate on getting this 100% watertight before I do anything else, hence why the door is still there. So yeah, I've put the framework in. The amount of YouTube videos I've watched of how to make a door, I think I'm overthinking it, but yeah, I'll get there in the end. That's for the future anyway. I just need to add a few noggins. What else can I tell you? The walls aren't even 100% secured to the floor or to each other. They've just got a couple of screws holding them in place. Like I said, I had to put this up in a bit of a hurry. So my plan is to get the four walls strengthened up to stop them from racking, and then get them all secured into place permanently. Yeah, once I've done that, I need to get on with that roof.
I'll quickly talk about what's going to happen next with the walls. After I've fitted battens, the two sides and the back of the workshop are actually going to be clad in these bitumen corrugated roofing sheets. It's the easiest and cheapest way that I could find to do it, and they're basically maintenance free. And the front of the workshop that's going to look across the garden is going to be clad in feather edge boards. See you next time.